आइडिया से कुछ बनाने की जर्नी में पैसा तो चाहिए ही नहीं. A venture builder truly starts helping a founder or startup when it is an idea in the head.
Let's expand पैसा नहीं चाहिए. How do I do it?
Actually, that's the misconception I believe that the general जनता has in their heads. कि सिर्फ आइडिया है तो पहले पैसा चाहिए to get to any level. But ऐसा नहीं है.
स्टार्टअप पैसा बनाती है?
We help them articulate the idea. We help them validate the idea. We help them build strategy around the idea. And then of course we help them build it up.
So at what point do I know that my MVP is ready?
It is never. How can an MVP be ready?
So if someone uses very fancy language, would you perceive him or her to be smart?
India has one of the largest population of people who are under the age of 30 in the world. However, we have the largest unemployability rate as well. How are we going to address that? That is the big question. Everybody from the government to the private organizations to the common people, everybody should be concerned about that right now. I mean, from where I am sitting, the only way that I see that this can be addressed is by creating more jobs. And what creates more jobs? Nothing other than entrepreneurship. That I feel is the need of the hour. We create more jobs by creating more entrepreneurs. And we address this problem.
Who is we?
We the people of India, specifically the ever-growing startup ecosystem of India, the VCs, the founders, the accelerators, the incubators, and the venture builders.
And who are you?
I'm proud to say that I am a venture builder, and I'm proud to say that we start working with startups when they are at an idea stage and take them all the way through their journey to job creation, to success, to value creation, to exits.
Yamika, I love that you started on this point that you're a venture builder. Please clear a few things for us. Now, you hear these terms a lot. I thought I knew the meaning of these, but I clearly don't. Can you give some clear points that differentiates an incubator, an accelerator, and a venture builder?
I'm glad that you asked this question right at the beginning of this because I mean this has been the starting point of any and every conversation that I have done for the past 3 odd years, which is like the time period that I've been a part of FAFC. Incubator or an accelerator or a mentor, I mean a standalone mentor as well. All of these entities typically come into play once the startup or the founder is at a certain stage of their journey. So they have to be, I mean, they have to have an MVP ready, they have to have some early traction going, so that whoever, say, is sitting at the incubator or the accelerator or on the mentoring side can understand what is being built and accordingly maybe help them. So the idea of any incubator or accelerator is to support the startup for a limited period of time and help them move forward in their journey. Incubators come earlier than accelerators, but that's about it. Anybody in the ecosystem today who says that we support early stage startups, their early means once the founder has figured out what the idea is, has validated it, has gone out there and done some market testing, some proof of concept, at least something basic, and then they are able to help them further. In contrast, a venture builder truly starts helping a founder or a startup when it is an idea in the head. Like literally, we start working with startups and founders when they come with an idea in the head We help them articulate the idea. We help them validate the idea. We help them build strategy around the idea. And then, of course, we help them build it up, create value, build revenues, build valuation, and so on and so forth.
I'll come back to MVP. Let's start with unemployment, and let's start with why it's a problem. So a major reason why unemployment is a problem for the person who is unemployed is because they don't have money, they don't know how to live without money, they don't know how to survive, they don't have food, maybe rent, maybe XYZ, car, travel, whatever. But I have an idea. Now, this idea can be very harmful sometimes because I might not get money in the short run. My idea might be something that is built in the future. How do I sustain myself if I have this idea? That idea is highly probable that it will become a nice company, but I don't have money. So what do I do?
Actually, that's the misconception I believe that the general जनता has in their heads कि सिर्फ आइडिया है तो पहले पैसा चाहिए to get to any level, but ऐसा नहीं है. When you truly get into entrepreneurship and you get into startup building, you realize कि आइडिया से कुछ बनाने की जर्नी में पैसा तो चाहिए ही नहीं, सिर्फ चाहिए अंडरस्टैंडिंग, वेरी डीप अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द सेक्टर. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, आई हैव सीन इनफ फाउंडर्स, इनफ एंटरप्रेन्योर्स जो मतलब स्टार्ट करते हैं आइडिया से और पैसे देने वालों की लाइन लग जाती है. ज़रूरत क्या है कि आप अपने आइडिया को कितनी अच्छी तरीके से प्रेजेंट कर पा रहे हो, कितने कॉन्फिडेंटली बता पा रहे हो, और आप उसको कहाँ ले जाना चाहते हो, ये बात आप सामने वाले को कितने अच्छे से समझा पा रहे हो. इफ़ यू आर एबल टू डू दैट, एंड ऑफ कोर्स दैट विल ओनली हैपन जब आप अपने आइडिया की डेप्थ में गए हो, आपने मतलब ट्रूली उसमें समय बिताया है. एंड स्पेंडिंग टाइम इज नॉट, आई मीन यस, द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ टाइम इज कॉस्टली. आई मीन people should value their time, but then if that is all that you can give, that's all that it takes. I mean, we've seen it with thousands of entrepreneurs.
We need more information. You just sold me a pipe dream. You just sold me a dream that Akhil, dream big and money will come. Right? Build it and it will come. Let's expand. पैसा नहीं चाहिए. How do I do it?
I mean, for example, आप सोचते हैं अपने दिमाग में, let's think very simple idea. आज सुबह मैं किसी के साथ बैठी थी, मैंने उनको एक आइडिया थ्रो करने को बोला मेरी तरफ, तो उन्होंने बोला फ्रूट जूस पाउडर. दिस इज ऑल दैट शी सेड, 3 words, फ्रूट जूस पाउडर. अभी ये उनका आइडिया है. अभी ये क्या हो सकता है, मतलब फ्रूट जूस पाउडर का आप क्या मतलब निकाल सकते हो, इस पर आप किसी भी डेप्थ तक जा सकते हो. आप बना सकते हो फ्रूट जूस पाउडर, आप इसको सोर्स कर सकते हो, आप इंडिविजुअल्स को बेच सकते हो, आप इंडिविजुअल्स को नहीं बेचना है तो आप बिजनेसेस को बेच सकते हो. अब ये जो सोचने वाली चीज़ होती है, मतलब पहली चीज़ तो मेरे आइडिया का दायरा क्या है, द बाउंड्री क्या है, और मैं इसके साथ क्या कर सकता हूँ. दिस इज़ वॉट इट रिक्वायर्स. व्हेन आई एम सेइंग इट रिक्वायर्स अ लॉट ऑफ थिंकिंग, दैट इज़ वॉट इज़ रिक्वायर्ड. You will need access to internet, you will need to do secondary research, and you will need to do primary research, which means कि secondary मतलब this is very funny, but मुझे भी कुछ टाइम पहले तक secondary research और primary research का difference नहीं पता था. I was like, जब मुझे पता चला I was like shit, ये तो पता होना चाहिए था. Anyways, so secondary research just for the sake of putting it out there, I'm assuming there would be who wouldn't know it even yet.
That was the next question.
Okay, great.
I don't know. He doesn't know.
Great. So I'll just break it down. And both these levels of research are important when you're thinking of an idea. And actually, लोग सोचते हैं कि आइडिया दिमाग में आया तो बस कोडिंग करने लग जाओ या निकल जाओ सड़क पे, बनाने लग जाओ और पैसे इकट्ठा करो, सामान खरीदो. ऐसा नहीं होता है. आप पहले सोचो कि आपको क्या बनाना है, किसके लिए बनाना है, टारगेट ऑडियंस, और किस तरीके से उनको अपना आइडिया दिखाना है, उसको पोजिशनिंग बोलते हैं. तो कमिंग बैक टू द सेकेंडरी एंड प्राइमरी रिसर्च. सेकेंडरी रिसर्च मतलब जो डेटा अवेलेबल है ऑन द इंटरनेट, इन रिसर्च पेपर्स एट्सेट्रा एट्सेट्रा, उसके हिसाब से रिसर्च करना टू एस्टिमेट द नीड और फीजिबिलिटी ऑफ योर आइडिया या मार्केट साइज ऑफ योर आइडिया. कितना बड़ा बिजनेस मैं बना सकता हूँ अगर मैं इस आइडिया को परस्यू करूँ, क्या डिमांड है इसकी, कौन से वो लोग हैं जो इस प्रोडक्ट को कंज्यूम करेंगे, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा। एंड वो पहला लेवल होता है व्हेन यू एस्टिमेट, गो इनटू इट एंड एस्टिमेट। एंड सेकंड लेवल प्राइमरी रिसर्च जो मैं बोल रही थी वो है कि आप एक कोहर्ट लो, आप 10 लोग लो, 20 लोग लो, 100 लोग लो, typically 60 and above is considered a good cohort, and you do a survey, direct survey, put down a list of questions and do a survey. So that's how you do your primary research. Once you've done these two levels of research, you have enough data to begin thinking कि क्या बनाना है, कैसे बनाना है. Actually, once you have an idea in mind, data is something that you need to collect data as much as you can, and then analyze that data to see कि मार्केट में डिमांड किस चीज़ की है, क्या चाहिए, किसको चाहिए. क्योंकि जैसे अगेन गोइंग बैक टू दैट आइडिया, फ्रूट जूस पाउडर, अभी हम इसको डायरेक्ट हेल्थ एंथुजियास्ट को भी बेच सकते हैं. हम ये भी कर सकते हैं कि हम जाएं होरेका की तरफ एंड स्मॉल जूसरीज एंड स्मॉल होटल्स एंड आउटलेट्स.
होरेका क्या?
Hotels, restaurants, and cafes.
Thank you. Even I would have known the exact immediate full form, but yes, restaurants and cafes and all of that. So yeah, छोटे juiceries etc etc. उनको बेचे. So what I'm saying is किसी भी आइडिया को मार्केट में ले जाने के मल्टीपल तरीके हो सकते हैं. तो वो आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कौन सा मोस्ट फीजिबल है, कौन सा मोस्ट फ्रूगल है. फ्रूगल वेंचर बिल्डिंग, लीन स्टार्टअप, ये सारे टर्म्स हम सुनते हैं. तो इसका मतलब ये होता है कि कम से कम पैसे में मैं अपना प्रूफ ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट कैसे करूँ. एंड वंस आई हैव डन दैट, प्रूफ ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट वुड मीन कि मैंने कुछ एक मिनिमम वायबल प्रोडक्ट यानी कि MVP बना के मैंने मार्केट में डाला, और उसके बेसिस पे मेरा कुछ इंटरेस्ट आया, ट्रैक्शन आया, एंड then I have proven कि हाँ ये चलेगा.
थोड़ा सा MVP में डीप डाइव करें. So at what point do I know that my MVP is ready to go in?
It is never. How can an MVP be ready?
No, but it is a genuine problem because people will build something, then they will think, oh, it can be a little better before I get it to market, then it can be a little better. That little better never happens. So how does it happen?
I met a couple yesterday, okay, for dinner. The female is an acquaintance, and the male is her fiance. And okay, let's say the name is Rahul. Okay, so Rahul has started a burger business couple of months back, 3 to 4 months back, and the planning was going on since a few more months. So they've started in the sense that they've set up a cloud kitchen, and now they have already listed themselves on Zomato and Swiggy and all of that, and they've started selling. So I was like, okay. When I last met them on my last visit to Delhi, I was like, okay, they were just starting. I ordered from their outlet and the taste was very good and all of that. This time around when I met this guy, I was like, great, how's it going? Show me your Instagram. Last time you showed me so many pictures of your product from so many angles. I want to see what's going on, what's the buzz. He's like, well, I've got just one picture on my Instagram, and I'm like, what is that? So I was so surprised. He was like, well, so I mean, he did not answer, and I got the response from the female where she mentioned that it's because this guy wants everything to be so perfect. Nothing goes out. I mean, if nothing goes out, people don't see how. So same thing coming back to the MVP. That's what it is. MVP can never be perfect. In fact, MVP should not be perfect. It should never be perfect.
I mean, there's a reason it's called the minimum viable product, right?
Exactly. There's a reason why it is called that. It should be enough for someone to look at it, and maybe if the purpose is for them to understand what you're trying to do, that happens, or they are ready to maybe pay you money.
No, but I'm scared because if they use my product and they don't like my product, then they won't stick and I'll lose the only customers I have. Then I don't know how many customers I can get. So shouldn't my product be better than what it is now?
Correct. So can I give another example maybe? Okay. Okay, so what you do generally in such cases is you add it up with services. You make it up with more services. You add people to probably fill up for the technology gaps that are there in your product, etc. That's the overview of the response. But if I get into an example, so there's this startup that sells spare parts to plumbers and electricians who go to households to fix whatever is broken. And obviously, ideally, it should be an app that when the plumber goes to my house and there's a sink broken, we can quickly open the app, order the item that is required. I mean, that's the eventual goal of the startup. In 30 minutes, the delivery will be done of that product, and that plumber will be able to fix it and go.
Swiggy for plumbers.
Swiggy for
Blink-
plumbers and
Blinkit for plumbers.
Blinkit for
Blinkit, Instamart,
Instamart
Zepto.
by Swiggy.
Correct.
We are not biased.
Whoever wants to sponsor, available.
Correct. So
और भी कोई है तो बता देना.
quick commerce, for you can say this thing. So for doing this, for putting this product out there or testing the hypothesis whether it will work or not, there are a few basic things that were required. So number one was, is it needed? So there comes the research where the team went out there on field and spoke to hundreds of on-ground plumbers and electricians who societies, etc., and understood, is it a problem? Then that done, they had good feedback कि हाँ ये तो चाहिए, हमको तुरंत प्रोडक्ट मिल जाएगा तो हमारे लिए अच्छा है, हमको मार्केट जाके दोबारा नहीं लाना पड़ेगा, प्राइसिंग के लिए फ़ोन पे कस्टमर से चिक चिक नहीं करना पड़ेगा, etc. तो प्रॉब्लम एंड सोल्यूशन फिट डन, एब्सोल्युटली. एंड देन अब इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है, कैसे करें? ठीक है, व्हाट्सएप से ज़्यादा कुछ चाहिए ही नहीं MVP के लिए. प्लम्बर को नंबर दे दिया है, वो घर में जाएगा कस्टमर के, वहाँ से व्हाट्सएप करेगा ये वाला पार्ट चाहिए. हमने अपना इन्वेंटर मतलब अपने वेयर हाउस में रखी हुई है इन्वेंट्री, हमारा बंदा यहाँ से उठाएगा. इनफैक्ट वो भी नहीं है तो वो भी चलेगा, हमको व्हाट्सएप आएगा, हम अपना बंदा भेजेंगे मार्केट या खुद जाएंगे मार्केट, वहाँ से सामान लेंगे और उसको ला के पहुँचा के देंगे इन दैट टाइम पीरियड ऑफ कोर्स. एंड दैट इज़ माई MVP. And trust me, we have this startup in our portfolio. In 4 months' time, they did 90 lakh worth of GMV with this crappy MVP. They did not need anything beyond WhatsApp.
What's GMV?
And also
Gross
everything
profit
below
margin.
it. The GMV.
So basically, GMV represents the total value of goods that you've sold via your platform, not necessarily the money that revenue you've made on top of it, but the total value of all the goods that you've sold on via your platform. 9 people bought 90 lakh worth of spare parts calling on WhatsApp in 4 months' time.
Funnily enough, we were just looking at WhatsApp bots, and not the two of us, but I was doing this on my spare time, and I realized that so many apps that we have today, everything you need a new app, for everything you need a new app, you can literally make every single one of them one WhatsApp bot.
One WhatsApp bot, one WhatsApp group.
The other day we were at the Delhi metro and we saw you could book your tickets on WhatsApp, and that was the most convenient thing on the planet. You scan one QR code, you message hi, they send you a thing. Which station do you want to go for? Where do you want to go? You pay via UPI, sorted. It was brilliant. I mean, like both of us were astounded because we were at like the Delhi railway station and like it was crowded.
People have tried to sell me Slack and Discord and Telegram, like too long. Like, sorry, I can't migrate to any other.
I don't know about. See, I think Slack, Telegram, Discord have their different uses, but I think for India and how quickly we want certain things, how we want to, operate. Till date, the two of us are currently operating on WhatsApp. Today, I was like, bro, I need some way to keep track of all my chats because there's so many people I'm speaking to on a daily basis. Like things get lost, I forget.
WhatsApp sponsorship also available. You can sponsor us.
WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, Signal,
Pick one.
Notion.
Next time we promote you. So what's after GMV?
Okay, in terms of
until
terms
we
of
get to revenue.
Just my language as to if I am a new founder and I'm going to start an app business and it's a marketplace, then GMV is the total what I sell. What's
Correct.
next?
Okay. You look at how much money you're making per product and what is it that you're spending to make each sale. And so I'm actually not a very acronym person or goes into all those jargons etc.
Hallelujah.
But धंधा होना चाहिए. धंधे का
Hallelujah.
मतलब रेवेन्यू होना चाहिए, प्रॉफिट होना चाहिए, ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट होना चाहिए, नेट प्रॉफिट पता होना चाहिए, प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज पता होना चाहिए.
Profit hona chahiye. Profit hona chahiye is a questionable thing, no? Like,
Correct.
especially over the past decade, profit has become just another term. Otherwise, unless you're a bania, like it's all about,
Startup पैसा बनाती है.
I don't know, minus 1,000
एक
crores,
second,
minus
एक second.
2,000 crores.
Startup पैसा बनाती है.
Please
पक्का?
answer.
स्टार्टअप करते समय
आज
पैसे के
भी-
बारे में सोचना चाहिए कि नहीं? आप पहले ये बताओ. नहीं, ये
आज-
बहुत जरूरी है. आई एम क्लैरिफाइंग दिस. व्हाई? We speak to people. I'm sure you speak to many more. But whoever we speak to, the moment we ask them, "How are you making money?" They're like, "Money? Money will come.
Or it's not about the money.
This is not for money."
Correct.
You know, if you go to a temple today and you shout something that is anti-religion, they say it's blasphemous, right? When we ask someone, "How are you making money?" they look at us like as if we've done the biggest blasphemy in the world.
That's because of the conditioning which is inherent in our country. While in our upbringing, it is part of that. I mean,
Dhanda is in our khoon and yet we shy away from money.
only in amongst certain communities, not everyone. When I go
But
to-
India was a land of merchants.
Was.
India historically has been a land of merchants, traders, vendors. यहाँ से सामान ला रहे, वहाँ बेच रहे, वहाँ सामान ला रहे, इधर बेच रहे.
Correct.
So why today have we come to this thing where it's not cool to earn money?
And we have only learned बचपन से सस्ता खरीदो महंगा बेचो, सस्ता खरीदो महंगा बेचो.
Correct.
I am a Gupta, he's a Podar. We are generally that breed which is looked
That's
at like
the
that.
Correct.
Now we are podcasters, so I don't know what we are doing. But
Burning money.
Burning money.
You need to start making money.
Lean founder, as you
Lean.
call it.
MVP recorded on iPhones.
Recorded on iPhones in
I mean, iPhones are
MVP.
the best cameras that you can have, okay?
3 iPhones, none of them are mine.
Apple
One of
sponsor.
them is hers.
We're open to Apple sponsorship as well.
Free phones, please send them.
I think you're gonna get them. The rate at which you're going, the devices that are there on the table and on the tripods.
I want to finish this jargon topic first.
Yeah.
Because again, this goes back to a discussion both of us were having 2 days back. Akhil was like, so if someone uses very fancy language, would you perceive him or her to be smart?
Actually, yes, in India, yes, सब बोलेंगे हाँ ये IIT गया है, ये IIM गया है, इसकी बात सुनो.
वही ना. So then the follow-up question was whether the person uses very hi-fi language which goes whoosh. Is that person considered to be smart? Or the person who is speaking to you in a way that you can understand what that person is saying, who is considered smarter?
डिपेंड कर रहा है कौन सुन रहा है. क्योंकि जब स्टार्टअप फाउंडर बोलता है तो सबसे पहले सुनते हैं कौन. अगर मतलब स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम को देखे तो कहाँ से आता है पैसा? VC से आता है, वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट से आता है पैसा. अब वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट फर्म्स जो हैं वो कैसे डिज़ाइंड होती हैं? सबसे एंट्री लेवल पे होते हैं आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट एनालिस्ट्स जो कि होते हैं नए लड़के लड़कियां who've come out of college or maybe have done a couple of years of consulting and in some fancy job and okay and I've never done
So her company called Favesy, but it's spelled fancy.
it's not spelled. These guys have made so Pepsi is very fancy. I have no qualms in accepting. It's the fanciest thing on the planet. Yes.
Good.
Okay. So this is
So in 4 days we have this progress. Suddenly from, what do I say, squirming at the
I know.
sound of the word fancy,
Every time it was pronounced.
she is wholeheartedly accepting it.
Pretty fancy of her.
Well done, brother. Well done.
You
Congratulations.
Let me complete my point. Okay, so like we were saying कि depends jargons matter करते हैं कि नहीं, depends who's listening. So entry level पे जो सुन रहा होता है किसी भी founder को is investment analyst. तो उसके लिए jargons बहुत matter करते हैं. कितनी fancy language में आप explain कर रहे हो कि what you are doing, ये metric कैसा है, वो metric कैसा है. I don't know. I get confused as soon as I think of metrics, KPIs, targets, TRAs, etc. etc. उसके बाद जो लोग बैठे होते हैं, I mean, of course,
The actual decision makers.
the actual decision makers, if they don't get swayed by the whatever outcome or output these analysts have presented, then of course they worry about things beyond jargons. Well, I actually ideally would like to go into the details of how, say, a VC fund works, कहाँ से पैसा आता है, कौन कलेक्ट करता है, कौन उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है, what is the business they are into, what matters and why, and it goes back to why growth within startups was given so much of importance over the last decade as compared to profitability, etc. etc. That is also linked to the fact that this way of building startups is highly popular, successful in the US specifically, and that is because आपको growth adoption दिखाना ज़रूरी है, plus पैसा भी हर एक स्टेज पे which we call risk capital, वो भी available है in the Silicon Valley as we call it.
What is risk capital?
जब आप सिर्फ ग्रोथ कर रहे हो और आप पैसे नहीं बना रहे हो, तो जो भी पैसा आप अपने बिजनेस में लगा रहे हो वो रिस्क कैपिटल हुआ, क्योंकि वो आपको रिस्क लेने के लिए एनेबल कर रहा है. तो रिस्क कैपिटल इज अवेलेबल in the US. People are able to and ready to take risk, which changes when we come to a demographic like India. एक और बात है जो हम बोलते हैं ना कि पहले ग्रोथ कर लो, बहुत सारे यूजर्स ले आओ और फिर बिजनेस मॉडल फिगर आउट कर लेंगे. अब इसमें एक नुआंस है. वो नुआंस क्या है? वो एक्चुअली इंडिया आते आते ये टेक्निक जो है वो तो फॉलो हो गई, बट वो नुआंस मिस हो गया. अभी यूएस में अगर आपने पहले बहुत सारी ग्रोथ कर ली है और फिर आप सोच रहे हो कि अब इसमें बिजनेस मॉडल लगाते हैं, आप पैसे लाते हैं, आपको पैसे मिल जाएंगे. क्यों? क्योंकि पेइंग कैपेसिटी है लोगों के पास, लोग पैसे देते हैं. बट इंडिया में जब आप सेम चीज़ इम्प्लीमेंट करते हो तो आपने ग्रोथ कर ली, इतने सारे व्हाट्सएप यूजर्स हो गए, मिलियंस बिलियंस, दुनिया में सबसे ज़्यादा व्हाट्सएप. क्या व्हाट्सएप आज तक एक रेवेन्यू मॉडल फिगर आउट कर पाया टू utilize all this growth that they have generated? No. इंडिया में बोलते हैं ना, डेली एक्टिव यूजर्स अगर आपको चाहिए तो वो आपको इंडिया में मिल जाएंगे. इनफैक्ट it's a well-known accepted fact in the ecosystem that companies from the West launch their products in India to increase their daily active users and then go back and show those growth numbers and raise money from the investors in the West. तो मतलब यूजर्स बढ़ाने हैं तो इंडिया आ जाओ, बट अगर पैसा चाहिए, पैसा बनाना है तो इंडिया इज अ डिफिकल्ट मार्केट. फिर आपको धंधे के बारे में डे जीरो से सोचना होगा, यूनिट इकोनॉमिक्स से स्टार्ट करना होगा, और यू विल हैव टू वर्क फॉरवर्ड फ्रॉम देयर. यू कैन नॉट वर्क backward in India.
We'll come back to this. Let's get a little bit about who are you, why do you care, and what is your basis of explaining all this to us?
So I am someone who's now spent 15 plus years in the ecosystem, not just in the startup ecosystem, in the corporate ecosystem as an operator, which means that I have worked for corporates and for businesses across functions, sales करी है, coding भी करी है, start वहीं से किया था, and then I have spent time in the ecosystem as a founder. I have built 2 businesses in the past. One was a social venture called refittings.com, where we were providing clothing alteration services with an all-women team, and I'm very proud of that particular thing that I achieved. I have eventually handed over the business to my staff, so because उनके घर से चलते हैं, And the other thing that I have done as a founder is a blockchain product startup that I did back in 2018. जब सुना ही सुना था लोगों ने about blockchain, I was attempting at building an enterprise blockchain platform providing HR incentive distribution. Again, we can double click on that if required, but that is something that I've done. And for the last 5 years, I have been part of the investment side of things. So from being an operator to being a founder to now being on the investment side of things, where I have helped a family office business build their portfolio of ventures, help those portfolio of ventures grow in terms of revenue and growth, and raise subsequent funding. And in my latest avatar since 2020, I'm a partner at FaveC, which is India's largest venture builder, where we, like I said, start at an idea stage and go all the way to exits with our portfolio ventures. And at FaveC, I lead investments and partnerships, and I've built our entire angel network of 3,000 plus investors from scratch over the last 3 odd years. And we've raised funds across our portfolio ventures. We've even raised a VC fund in between, and yeah, so that has given me the exposure and the experience to see the entire startup ecosystem with different lenses from very close quarters, and it's very interesting. Last week, I was speaking to this gentleman who has been a CA for almost, I think, a couple of decades. Wanted to get into the startup ecosystem, VC ecosystem, etc. And so to do that, he took an admission in a Wharton course. So he's sitting in Wharton and doing this VCPE course, etc. And for some reason, we got on a call, and I got to know about this, and he started asking, or we started talking about the entire ecosystem. I was surprised to see that I know more about the startup ecosystem, the terminology, the situation of the ecosystem, etc., more than someone who's taking a fancy course at Wharton.
I feel anybody can learn terms, and I feel that learning a term just takes a Google search, right? When people are judged over the fact that they don't know a certain term or they don't understand a certain nuance about finance, I don't find it fair. And when we watch Shark Tank nowadays, a young person building a dhanda in some gaon will come up, where आपका EBITDA क्या है, कि margin क्या है, उनको नहीं पता है. It's okay. Just help them out कि क्या है, कितना बचा. If you talk to them like that, it will work.
Absolutely. It has to be simplified. It has to be simplified, especially to someone who's starting.
So when you talk about young people who are just coming in, maybe out of college में कोई कुछ भी नहीं सीखता है. This is the genuine reality of the world. Unless you're a doctor, even in that case, you learn like base level structure, and then you actually hold the scalpel and you start.
Engineering colleges और non-medical colleges देख के अभी मेरे को डर लगता है. अगर मैं किसी गलती से भी किसी डॉक्टर के पास पहुंच जाती हूँ उस barely out of college, and like, sorry, तुमसे तो मैं अपने बात का काम नहीं करा रही.
आई थिंक हमने इतने सारे टीवी शोज देख लिए हैं ना डॉक्टर्स के बारे में, जो एटलीस्ट यूएस बेस्ड, एटलीस्ट फॉर मी, someone's an intern, then they're a resident, then there's something else. Like, there are stages even in a doctor's thing. They don't go straight out of college to operating a scalpel and, like, doing procedures on patients. They are given rigorous training.
Outside of the college.
Yeah, after the college.
But these young
Same.
people, when they are in college and when they are coming out of college, they come with the mindset of मेरे माँ बाप कह रहे हैं जॉब कर लो, मेरे दोस्त कह रहे हैं जॉब कर लो, मेरे 100 लोगों के ग्रुप में 80 लोग जॉब कर रहे हैं, 90 लोग जॉब कर रहे हैं, 5 का फैमिली बिजनेस था तो उन्होंने ज्वाइन कर दिया. अब हम 5 रह गए हैं लुखे और हमें नहीं पता हम क्या करेंगे जिंदगी के साथ, राइट? Those are genuinely the people who build something. जॉब नहीं लगी, बना लेते, राइट? One of them comes to you, says मेरे पास आइडिया है. How would you like that idea to be framed so that you would accept or pick up their idea? And can you expand on a structure which explains kya, kiske liye, and position, as you said earlier?
Now, ideas are available at Diamond as You give a very beautiful way of explaining an idea and how idea के लिए पैसा नहीं चाहिए, idea के बारे में जानना है, कि कहाँ जा रहा है, what are you presenting, what is the where do you want to take it, what is the whole, you've given this entire explanation. You have primary research, secondary research. So when someone is coming to you with the idea, what level of research are they doing in coming to you? Where are you guys coming into the party? Are you coming in where today the two of us have had a conversation for half an hour where we've discussed the pros and cons of a particular idea, and then we're like, okay, this sounds viable, let's go to Yamika.
Actually, I'm very proud of the answer that I'm going to give you. That we have at FaveC eliminated the need of for the founder to probably do any work on the idea before coming to us. We have reached a stage after 3 years of rigorous venture building, 3 years of manual venture building, to a stage where we have been able to productize venture building. Using again another jargon, but it's genuine this time, a GenAI platform that we've been able to build. Today, we call it the FaveC Navigator, by the way. It's a GenAI platform that we've built by training an LLM using our own data, several terabytes of data that we had generated while building our portfolio, 30 plus portfolio startups. So today, when a founder comes to us, an aspiring founder comes to us, we have built a 4-week program for them, and we are calling it the Idea Validation Program. The positioning line or the hero line on the web page or the landing page of the Idea Validation Program says, is this idea worth pursuing? Find out here. So that is the stage that we have reached, and I'm very proud of the fact. So today, when a person thinks of an idea in their head, they can come to us. We are very happy to lend them our playbooks to be able to use them, and number one, bring clarity to their idea, validate their idea, build strategy around that idea, and then once all of that has been done and we have seen the founder put effort there, we are able to then pick and choose the ones that we are going to be able to help build. Unfortunately, that part we've not been able to scale as of now. Help हम मतलब complete end-to-end venture building में अभी भी limited number of founders को ही help कर पा रहे हैं, but at least getting started, we are now able to help a whole lot of startups.
I have a question and a problem. So the question is, if I am one of those founders and I am assuming that thousands of people are reaching out to you, like, I want to be a part of you, I want to be a part of your firm, and like, you've picked 32 people. So if my idea is not getting me picked, what is getting me picked?
We have venture built 32 ventures so far, and while the Idea Validation Program that I'm talking about takes 70 to 100 founders every month. So that has, and we have built these 32 ventures over the last 3 years when we did not have this productization of venture building, but now we have, because our mission is also to impact as many aspiring entrepreneurs as we can. That's the mission that we are on. So that's the direction in which we've been moving. I mean, you asked earlier that how does it go? I mean, it starts at an idea, what next? So when it starts at an idea, it does not have to be in a very well articulated sentence also. We accept founders at that stage. In fact, we help them articulate it better so that those 4 sentences that fully describe what we call the elevator pitch. So we get them from their vague idea to that articulated elevator pitch. We help them identify the positioning कि आप and the ICP. आप किसके लिए बना ICP? I'm sorry, I'm using jargons. ICP बोले तो Ideal Customer Profile, the TG that we call it. Target को किसको बेचने जा रहे हैं? सबको तो बेचने जाएंगे नहीं. This is also important कि सबको बेचने नहीं जाना है. एक ICP चूज करनी. एक्चुअली सबको बेचने जाने में दिक्कत नहीं है. इवेंचुअली शायद आपका प्रोडक्ट सबको बिकेगा, बट प्रॉब्लम तब हो जाती है जब आप शुरू से सबको बेचने में लग जाते हो, क्योंकि शुरू से सबको बेचने में तो बहुत पैसा लग जाएगा। तो फ्रूगली बिल्ड करना है स्टार्टअप, तो आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ेगा एक कोर ग्रुप जो सबसे ज़्यादा पैसा देगा और रेडली जल्दी पैसा देगा आपके प्रोडक्ट के लिए।
See, Yamika, this is brilliant कि आप you're trying to impact so many founders. This takes me back to an example. You know, there was some story where a butterfly was struggling to get out of the cocoon, and a person went and opened the cocoon. The butterfly flew a little while and fell and couldn't fly anymore. And the theory was that the fight to get out of the cocoon is what's making the butterfly's wings strong.
Correct.
Similarly, do you not believe that somewhere these founders need to go out on their own and get what we call thappad from the market to sustain themselves? Yahan you're saying you've made, and it's amazing that you've done this. I'm not in any way trying to, rain on your parade, but do you not think at some point आप जब फाउंडर को कह रहे हो कि I don't even need you to have a coherent statement for your idea, where is the value? Where are the wings getting strengthened?
Correct. When I'm saying that there is a tool that can help you get started, we understand and everybody in the world understands कि धंधा तो फिर भी लाना ही पड़ेगा। मतलब मैं जितना भी लिटरेचर दे दूँ, मैं जितने भी गाइडलाइंस दे दूँ, मैं जितने भी प्लेबुक्स दे दूँ, मैं तुमको ये बता सकती हूँ स्टेप 1 ये करना है, स्टेप 2 ये करना है। अभी स्टेप 2 अगर मान लो है कि आपको 100 लोगों से जाके बात करनी है और पता करना है कि वो ये प्रोडक्ट खरीदेंगे, अगर खरीदेंगे तो किस प्राइस पे खरीदेंगे, तो पहले आपको आइडेंटिफाई करने, मेहनत उन 100 लोगों को फाइंड आउट करने की, उनसे बात करने की, उनसे वो सवाल पूछने की और वो जवाब लेके आने की, वो मेहनत तो आपको ही करनी है। फिर हम कह रहे हैं कि आपको एक लैंडिंग पेज बनाना है, आपको एक लैंडिंग पेज बनाना है जिसपे आप अट्रैक्ट कर सको लोगों को। आप अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए सोशल मीडिया पे पोस्ट डाल सकते हो, आप अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए अपने नेटवर्क में व्हाट्सएप पे पोस्ट डाल सकते हो, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा। आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एन एग्जांपल। तो वो लैंडिंग पेज बनाना है, सोचना है क्या लिखना चाहिए उस लैंडिंग पेज पे ताकि लोग आएँ और समझें क्या बना रहा हूँ। फिर मैंने बता दिया क्या करना है, तुम्हें जाना है सोशल मीडिया पे पोस्ट डालना है, बट पोस्ट तो बनाना है और डालना है। तो मेहनत तो देखो लगेगी ही, मतलब मेहनत तो मैं रिप्लेस नहीं कर सकती, मतलब मैं एफर्ट नहीं डाल सकती। अभी एआई आया है, ठीक है, वो एफर्ट को कॉम्प्लीमेंट कर सकता है बट एफर्ट को एलिमिनेट नहीं कर सकता है। तो एफर्ट तो फिर भी डालना पड़ेगा फाउंडर को। और मैं तो बनाने तक में हेल्प कर रही हूँ और फिर बता रही हूँ कि कैसे अपनी ऑडियंस के पास जाना है, बट ऑडियंस के पास जाके उनको कन्विंस करके उनसे रेवेन्यू लाना, ये काम तो फाउंडर को ही करना है और उसमें थप्पड़ लगने ही लगने हैं। और एक और जार्गन आएगा, पता है क्या? पिवट। फिर पिवट आएगा, बोलो।
No, I think so. If I had to sum it up, you're giving the horse the manual on how to drink the water, but the horse has to go himself to drink the water.
Correct. Correct.
If you want the horse to drink the water, you can start bleeding the horse. If enough blood is drawn out, the horse will eventually start drinking the water whether it wants to or not. Right? I would feel that the pivot fits right into this analogy. Why do you pivot?
So
Is it because you're bleeding?
yes, absolutely. You have made something, nobody is buying it. You've made something, people are not ready to pay the price that you thought eventually that they will be able to. आने से पहले I was just watching this page on YouTube and I saw this of this coffee kiosk chain. अभी वो कह रहे हैं कि हम स्टारबक्स से सस्ती कॉफ़ी बेच रहे हैं, बहुत सस्ती। मतलब स्टारबक्स अगर 500 में बेच रहे हैं तो हम 70 रुपये में बेच रहे हैं। बट द फैक्ट ऑफ द मैटर इज़ कि 70 रुपये में बेच के वो ब्लीड कर रहे हैं, वो प्रॉफिट्स नहीं बना रहे हैं, ना उनके फ्रेंचाइजीज प्रॉफिट्स बना रहे हैं। तो ऑब्वियसली दे विल हैव टू पिवट देयर मॉडल टू गेट टू अ स्टेज और वेयर दे आर प्रॉफिटेबल। एक फाउंडर को मल्टीपल टाइम्स पिवट करना पड़ता है बिफोर दे अराइव एट a revenue model or a business model or a product that actually works.
Is it inevitable for me to get picked in that group which gets to use this Gen AI platform?
Inevitable.
If I apply, do I always get in?
This is what we are trying. This is what we are attempting. That if you apply, we are able to get you in. most of the time so far it has been possible because well we're just getting started. We've done 3 months and 3 cohorts and the applications are still manageable. Will we be able to continue this, accept every application that comes into the program? That is something that we'll have to get to that place and figure out. We've already started bringing sponsors and ecosystem partners etc. on board so that with their help as well we can do this. Because कितने सारे founders हैं जिनको हम ये भी बता पाए हैं कि ये नहीं चलेगा, तो इस पे प्लीज आप टाइम मत वेस्ट करो. आई मीन नॉट लाइक अपफ्रंट आइडिया आते, बट इन दैट प्रोसेस दे देमसेल्व्स हैव रियलाइज कि भाई ये नहीं चलेगा, कुछ और बनाना चाहिए. एंड मतलब ट्रस्ट मी, अगर smartest of the founders, smartest of the people who come from your IIT, IIM, 10 years experience kind of background, उनको तक को हम बता पाए हैं कि भाई ये जहाँ आप जा रहे हो ये नहीं चलेगा. You have to maybe think of something else or narrow down or pick a niche, etc., change the sector entirely, and so on and so forth. So yes, it has been impactful.
You remember I said I have a problem? So I'll tell you the problem. Generative AI is a feedback loop of data. So whatever data I have fed in, computer understands that data, understands those metrics, and then understanding those metrics, it gives me the next answer. Right? At least that is my understanding of it. Please correct me if I'm incorrect.
So there are 2 things when we talk about at least our tool. So one is, of course, and these 2 things are different from what you mentioned, that it's a feedback loop, it's a data loop, or whatever data it has been fed into it, and so on and so forth. There is a playbook that we followed even before. There's a playbook that we followed even before the Gen AI tool that we call FaveC Navigator. I'm just repeating it enough number of times so that people will some recall you.
Would you like to sponsor this?
We can. Okay, as we saying this on camera, we can.
Historic moments, guys. Historic moments.
People, please hold her liable.
Yeah.
I mean, well, by the time they can hold her liable, it might be a little too late.
Okay, so there are 2 things. One is the playbook that has been fed into it, which means कि क्या स्टेप है. पहले आप आर्टिकुलेट करोगे, पोजिशनिंग आइडेंटिफाई करोगे, RCP आइडेंटिफाई करोगे, उसके बाद आप प्रॉब्लम सोल्यूशन फिट आइडेंटिफाई करोगे, फिर आप ब्रांड आइडेंटिफाई करोगे, उसके बाद आप फीचर से बेनिफिट पे जाओगे, एंड सो ऑन सो फॉर्थ. मतलब देयर आर एक्चुअली 9 boxes that open up one after the other. In fact, if possible, we can put a small demo within the video as well. So पहली चीज़ तो है कि the playbook which is fed into it. दूसरी चीज़ ये है अखिल that Gen AI platforms today are able to access the internet, and that opens up a whole new world. But then you are not only dependent on the data that was fed into you, but entire new set of data. For example, of late, in fact, this is the latest news, we have been able to build the capability into the tool of identifying your TAM, SAM, SOM, another
बता दीजिए तीनों क्या होते हैं.
टोटल एड्रेसेबल मार्केट. एक्चुअली इनके फुल फॉर्म जानने से बेटर पता है क्या है कि इनका मतलब क्या है ये समझ.
दोनों बता दो.
TAM, SAM, SOM जनरली ऑडियंस ने 3 concentric circles की तरह देखा होगा, where the largest one is TAM, which is total addressable market, यानी the maximum people who say use WhatsApp. Let's just take that as an example. Then second circle is आपका SAM, which is serviceable addressable market. मान लो I'm a founder who's building a chat bot. Okay, so obviously maximum अगर मुझे guess करना है कि कितने लोग ये product use कर सकते हैं, तो वो TAM है मेरा total addressable market. But मैं एक go में as a founder तो सारा मार्केट एड्रेस नहीं कर सकता क्योंकि पूरी दुनिया के लोग आ जाते हैं उसमें. फिर आता है सैम, सर्विसेबल एड्रेसेबल मार्केट. अच्छा, सारी दुनिया के लोग जो व्हाट्सएप यूज़ करते हैं, या वो मेरा टोटल एड्रेसेबल मार्केट है, उसमें से जो बॉट यूज़ करते हैं वो मेरा सर्विसेबल एड्रेसेबल मार्केट है. बट अगेन सारी जोग्राफीज को तो मैं नहीं एड्रेस कर सकता, तो फिर सर्विसेबल ऑब्टेनेबल मार्केट जिसको मैं ऑब्टेन कर सकता हूँ फॉर माई बिजनेस, मे बी सिर्फ इंडिया को एड्रेस कर सकता हूँ, तो दैट बिकम्स माई ऑब्टेनेबल मार्केट. सो दैट्स हाउ that's what it means. So basically what I was telling was कि now of late, the latest news is that within this GenAI platform we've been able to build the capability that it can give you your time stamps on. It is one of the, identifying your market size has been one of the biggest time-taking activities for founders. Hundreds of hours of secondary research goes into it, finding research papers, etc. कहाँ पे क्या data है, making sense of it, putting it out, etc. The tool can do it. The tool can give you idea score. So उसके पीछे of course science है. You were saying कि feedback loop है, but उससे ज़्यादा important है कि methodology क्या use हुई है to arrive at a endpoint. For example, we use something called DREK, D-R-E-K. शुरू से करते आए टू यूज इट टू वैलिडेट एन आइडिया, मतलब कि ये चलेगा नहीं चलेगा, आइडिया मार्केट स्कोर कह लो. तो ड्रैक में डी स्टैंड्स फॉर डिफरेंशिएशन, कितना डिफरेंशिएटेड है आपका आइडिया. अभी ये गट फीलिंग पे नहीं निकलता है, इसका एक साइंस.
डिफरेंशिएटेड का क्या मतलब होता है?
कितना अलग है आपका प्रोडक्ट फ्रॉम एनी अदर ऑफरिंग विच इज देयर इन द मार्केट. सो competition landscape analysis becomes a part of it. What does your competition look like? Relevance, कितना relevant है आपका product for the audience that you are selling to. So relevance. Education as a founder, आपकी depth, education and knowledge actually both refer to as a founder. आपका founder market fit क्या है, आप कितना इन डेप्थ जानते हो अपने उस सेक्टर के बारे में, आपको कितनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, कितनी नॉलेज है उस प्रोडक्ट के बारे में. सो दैट इज डायरेक्ट इन एन ओवरऑल लेवल व्यू, एंड दैट इज समथिंग दैट वी यूज. सो दिस इज अ मेथडोलॉजी दैट वी फेड इनटू द टूल, एंड बेसिस दैट एंड द डेटा इट इज नाउ एबल टू गिव यू एन आइडिया मार्केट फिट एंड अ फाउंडर मार्केट फिट स्कोर. सो we feel that we are onto something.
बट अगर मैंने अच्छा प्रोडक्ट बनाया है तो मेरे को तो बेचने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं होती ना. ये तो बिलीफ होता है ना लोगों का कि बस मैंने अच्छा प्रोडक्ट बना लिया है, अब तो बिकना चाहिए. क्या ये व्हाट इज
बिकना चाहिए?
व्हाट इज मार्केट?
एक सेकंड. बिकना चाहिए इज अ सेपरेट इशू ब्रो. अब मैंने अच्छा प्रोडक्ट बना लिया है, अब लाइनें लगेंगी यहाँ.
हाँ, तो ये तो
बिकना
अपने आप,
चाहिए तो नहीं. एवरीवन वांट्स टू
होना
बिकम एप्पल स्टोर द डे आईफोन लॉन्चेस.
पर मैं पैसा नहीं मांगूंगा लोगों से. मैंने पैसा मांगा तो मैं बुरा आदमी.
इनफैक्ट सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम जो हम देखते हैं फाउंडर्स में, जो हम एड्रेस करना चाहते हैं, मतलब आउटसाइड द टूल, आउटसाइड एवरीथिंग, लाइक फाउंडर्स अपनी, मुझे लगता है, अपनी जिंदगी बर्बाद कर देते हैं इन बिल्डिंग समथिंग अप बिफोर इवन गोइंग आउट टू द ऑडियंस एंड चेकिंग कि भाई तुमको ये चाहिए भी कि नहीं. मतलब ये किसी एक पर्सन से भी पूछने से पहले, ओके वेरी रैंडम, एक फाउंडर आया था मेरे पास. He was like, I am building an app where you can see your family tree. मतलब सैकड़ों सालों पुराना family tree. अच्छा, ये किसको चाहिए? मैंने अपने 2 दोस्तों से बात करी है, दोनों को चाहिए. अच्छा, मैं क्या
पैसे देंगे?
थोड़े और लोगों से बात कर सकते हो. पैसे तो बात की बात है, पहले तो थोड़े और 2 दोस्तों के बोलने पे कौन प्रोडक्ट बनाने लग जाता है. मतलब मेरी पूरी टीम है टेक की, मैं टेक बना रहा हूँ, मैं प्रोडक्ट बन जाएगा. अच्छा, मतलब कैसे पता चलेगा? नहीं, आप डालोगे कुछ डेटा, आपके मामा जी डालेंगे थोड़ा, आपके मौसा जी डालेंगे, आपकी मामी डालेंगी, और पूरा ट्री बन जाएगा, फैमिली ट्री. मैंने कहा भाई प्लीज तुम 2 अपने दोस्तों के अलावा और 4 लोगों से पूछो पहले कि ये चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए, खरीदेंगे कि नहीं, पैसे देंगे कि नहीं.
बट मेरा आइडिया है, मैं लोगों को बताऊंगा, वो चुरा लेंगे.
करेक्ट. कितनी बार founders ask us to sign the NDA before revealing the idea. But देखो, actually इसमें हार्म नहीं है. मतलब अगर ऐसा कोई बहुत डीप टेक का आइडिया है जो मतलब बहुत ही एकदम रेवोल्यूशनरी हो भी सकता है, मतलब आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि किसी के पास, बट जनरली क्या होता है कि आइडिया के तो पैसे नहीं है ना, मतलब आप आइडिया को एग्जीक्यूट कर पा रहे हो कि नहीं उसके पैसे हैं, तो मतलब मैंने अगर बेटर एग्जीक्यूट किया, अगर फोन पे ने पेटीएम से बेटर एग्जीक्यूट किया तो वो प्रोडक्ट चलेगा।
मैं फ्री का आइडिया देता हूँ ना, टेलीपोर्टेशन मशीन
फ्लाइंग कार्स,
बनाओ।
हाँ, वेरी गुड।
इंटरगैलेक्टिक ट्रैवल, यहाँ से मार्स तक ट्रैवल करने की।
इन 1 second।
ये तो आइडिया सबको पता है, इलॉन मस्क बना रहा है।
मार्स क्या, जुपिटर चलो, प्लूटो चलो, इतने प्लैनेट कम थोड़ा है। इस
Proxima Centauri।
सोलर सिस्टम में रहना जरूरी थोड़ा ना। आई वुड डिसएग्री विद यू इवन एट द डीप टेक। क्या आपके पास अगर कोई बहुत रेवोल्यूशनरी डीप टेक आइडिया है
एक्चुअली,
तो
और आप साइंटिस्ट
आपके-
नहीं हो तो आप कैसे
नहीं, पर मेरा आइडिया तो हमेशा ही रेवोल्यूशनरी होएगा ना, अगर मेरे को आया है
बट वही बात है ना कि अगर मेरा आइडिया, मैं तो कहता हूँ कि वो डीप टेक वालों को तो और बोलना चाहिए,
क्योंकि समझ ही
क्योंकि
नहीं
उनका
आएगा।
आइडिया किसी को समझ में नहीं आएगा,
एक्चुअली पता है,
और समझ में आ भी गया तो इतने पैसे लगेंगे कि कर ही नहीं पाएंगे।
एक्चुअली उल्टा होता है। अगर आप किसी को एक आइडिया बता रहे हो, स्पेशली मतलब अगर आप किसी से पैसे मांगने जा रहे हो उस आइडिया के लिए, तो और अगर वो मतलब ऐसी चीज़ है जो किसी ने कभी अटेम्प्ट नहीं करी, मतलब आपको बहुत मेहनत लगेगी टू प्रूव कि ये हो सकता है, क्योंकि इनफैक्ट अगर किसी और ने किसी और ज्योग्राफी में, आपकी ज्योग्राफी में वही काम किया हुआ है, तो इट गेट्स ईजियर फॉर यू टू establish the fact that there is a market for that idea, there is a market for that product, and उसका चल रहा है तो मेरा भी चलेगा।
आप रोबोट्स ले लो ना, बॉस्टन एनालिटिक्स कितने सालों से हमें दिखा रही है कि अरे रोबोट्स आ रहे हैं, रोबोट्स आ रहे हैं, रोबोट्स आ रहे हैं, रोबोट्स आ रहे हैं। सारे रोबोट क्यों नहीं बना रहे?
बना तो बहुत सारे हैं, बनता ही नहीं किसी से बेचारे।
LLMs, चैट जीपीटी came out in November 2022, 30th November 2022. Why hasn't everyone come up with their own LLM?
अगेन बना तो बहुत सारे रहे हैं, पर उतना अच्छा बन नहीं रहा।
हम भी
Exactly.
बहुत मेहनत लगती है
इलेक्ट्रिक कार्स टेस्ला की सबसे ज्यादा क्यों बात होती है? वो लोग बहुत अच्छा बना भी नहीं रहे। टेस्ला से बेहतर इलेक्ट्रिक कार्स हैं दुनिया में।
जैसे ही कोई टेस्ला और इलेक्ट्रिक कार और ईवी बोलता है ना, मेरा एक चीज़ है जो मतलब एक थ्योरी बोलो, एक नुआंस है जो अगेन समथिंग दैट हर ज्योग्राफी में हर आइडिया कॉपी करने से चलता भी नहीं है।
नहीं, बट मेरा टेस्ला के साथ पॉइंट क्या था कि इलॉन मस्क ने इतनी बातें की ईवीज के बारे में कि आज के टाइम में आप किसी को ईवी बोलो, पहला नाम टेस्ला ही आता है।
आप ईवी बोलो तो वो
टाटा।
रिक्शा आता है, 3 व्हीलर जो हमें एक कॉलोनी से दूसरी कॉलोनी ले जाता है। इंडिया इज अ बॉटम अप ईवी मार्केट, यूएस इज अ टॉप डाउन ईवी मार्केट। ये नुआंस जब समझेगा फाउंडर, तो वो किसी भी आइडिया को अच्छे से एग्जीक्यूट कर पाएगा।
100%.
So Mark Cuban likes to say ABS. ABS should be like the theme for every founder on the planet. ABS stands for always be selling, right? The founder needs to stand there and sell, and the next day sell, and the next minute sell. So let's talk about selling, which was the point of the initial discussion that, I don't need to sell, but I need to sell. How important is selling, and how do I get to know whether I am a B2B company, I am a B2C company, I am a hybrid of the two companies? How do I decide? It is very difficult for me to start deciding this.
सबसे पहले तो yes, you are right. A founder first and foremost needs to know how to sell. That's the number one quality that needs to be there. In fact, the type of founders that we work with, a lot of people ask us कि अरे आप सब कुछ तो कर दे रहे हो, मतलब फाउंडर क्या करेगा? तो the kind of founders that we like to venture build with are the founders who have in-depth understanding of the sector in which they are building and who know how to sell, जिनको धंधा बनाना आता है। बाकी सब हो जाएगा, बाकी everything is doable. You can plug in and do जुगाड़, build an MVP, etc. But what you cannot take away from a founder is selling, which is something that you need to do today, tomorrow, day after.
B2B versus B2C.
So it's not about B2B and B2, और generally B2C is like कि आप अगर business to consumer sell कर रहे हो तो आप बहुत ज़्यादा बहुत बड़ी audience को address कर रहे हो, तो you need to build a large enough brand to be recognizable to a business to consumer brand. I mean, as a business to consumer brand.
What is a brand?
a name, a product which is recognizable. If it is a podcast, it should be known by its name. That's a brand. So typically, building a B2C business requires a lot more capital, especially if you are building a brand and it's not simply just trading, which means you buy at a lower cost and you sell at a higher cost. If you run this kind of a business, you're adding very less value typically, and your margins are going to be thin. So you cannot probably fall in the category of startups, because startups by definition are businesses that can achieve hyper growth, exponential growth, etc., which means that you need to have higher margins. WhatsApp was a 13-member company. When it got sold for $1 billion, 13 people created that kind of value. So now that, and if you are building a B2B business, typically you're addressing a smaller size of audience, hence you would ideally require lesser capital to reach that. So when we talk about building startups frugally, the idea is that can you start at a B2B, as a B2B, sell it to businesses, make dhanda. B2B businesses are more predictable in terms of incoming revenue, क्योंकि मेरे को पता है मैंने बड़े business को बेचा है, उसमें उससे मोटा पैसा आएगा, मोटा revenue आएगा वहाँ से, and then you can become B2C. ऐसा कुछ nothing is binding you कि आपको जो आपका eventual vision है वहीं से start करना है. You can start small and become big.
Let's go back to the brand. This concept of brand has become, I don't know if I can say keyword. A lot of people seem to be throwing it around very easily. Brand building, personal brand, recognition. What is all this? How does one get it?
Probably why everybody doesn't get it, because it's very difficult to build. Tata is a brand. It is recognized. मैं कहीं भी वो logo देखूंगी, मेरे को पता है ये टाटा का product है. But it's not just the logo. It's the look and feel, the experience of a brand as well. Whether it is in-store experience or it is customer experience, it's the continuity that a product or a service offers you. It's the it's the same taste or the same quality, same feel that a product is able to give you. That is what makes a brand. And once you are a brand, you get recognized by your audience and you are able to sell better. I mean, the only thing that can save you some time, effort and energy is that you've been able to build a brand for yourself, for your product, for your service. That's what helps.
So it's essentially a collective identity. Today, a large range of products, because it is associated to one brand, has a certain identity. It gives you a certain feeling. As you're saying, the in-store experience, the product experience is similar. So we strongly believe that today a product is not enough. As you gave an example of Tata, you have that reliable, trustworthy, you're more likely to pick up something when you know it's a Tata product. Similarly, we spoke earlier about Apple. Apple has a very clear brand identity. It's going to be sleek. It's going to be very nice to look at, very nice to use. It's a closed ecosystem, so it's not very easily going to pair with things that are not Apple.
Yet. I mean,
Exactly.
Europe is like screwing them over.
Yeah.
Whatever it might be, but
Closed system is
Yes, you're right.
being killed.
So what we strongly believe through this podcast is that you have to make sure your brand is out there.
I have a very funny story for you. So, brand, the word, is originally to stamp a cow with your family's name on it. And a brand.
Stamp something.
No. To stamp a cow with your family's name on it.
Where did it originate?
I'm telling you. So, brand is a way to alter human behavior. So, if you were to see my family cow on the street, you would say Akhil ki hai, so I will return it to Akhil. But if it is unbranded, you would just take the cow and run with it. So that's the origins of brand. So there's this guy called Marty Neumeier. He wrote a book called Brand Gap. He helped Apple, Disney in the initial stages of their brand building. He likes to say that a brand is just a feeling. And you spend your life designing that feeling. So when I think about a brand. Do I get the feeling like I say Surf? If I tell you I have a cold drink which is by Surf, you will be like, I'm not gonna drink Surf ki cold drink, and you laugh about it. But think about it, it's just a name, right? Some people wear like Calvin Klein. It's just the name of a dude. So everyone's wearing the name of the dude.
True.
You are an active brand builder almost all the time because a portfolio company has to build their brands. How do you shout out the name for the portfolio companies to the world?
Before I answer that, there's this point about brands. I mean, we have this entire wave of D2C brands, D2C products in the ecosystem, direct to consumer again, unjargoning every jargon, etc. So yeah, but every D2C company is not successful, right? There are probably thousands of founders attempting D2C cosmetic brands today, but we know a handful of them that are spending heavy capital and putting their name and brand out there through heavy advertising spend so that they can build recall value in the minds of their target customer and they can build a brand for themselves. So that is what is required, and that brings me back to the earlier question that I was answering of yours, which said B2B or B2C. If we are building B2C, we'll have to spend much more capital to build our recognition, name, etc. in front of a much larger audience. That's going to be much more costly. And if we pick a niche audience, and that is what we do with our ventures, with our startups, if we pick a niche audience to begin with, where we know कि हाँ इतना हम handle कर पाएंगे. So there's a very interesting story of this entrepreneur who wanted to build this detergent brand. Okay, factory थी छोटी सी, they were able to make the product etc. But Surf or Rin or Tide के market में कैसे, how will they build that brand? So they adopted a very interesting strategy. They went to one village and उसमें जितने भी पेड़ थे, जितने भी खंबे थे, सब पे उन्होंने अपने पोस्टर लगा दिए. तो उससे क्या हुआ कि they did not have the money to put posters all across the cities, across all cities, advertise on TV, etc. But उस एक geography में, उस एक village में उनका brand recognizable हो गया और उनका product बिकने लगा. However, brand, by the way, this is very interesting, is just it gets you just the entry. उसके बाद repeat value
वो आपके product में.
that has to come from the quality of the product. That brand cannot give you the loyalty of your customer, the retention of your customer, the repeat rate of your customer. That has to be the quality of the product. So, yeah.
Yamika, you said you all have built 32 ventures so far in the past 3 years. You're going to be building a whole lot more. You all are making it such that venture building is productized. You're going to be making so many brands. So how do you differentiate each one of them? How does FaveC put in a distinct flavor?
You did not ask a question. What does FaveC stand for, or why the name FaveC?
Get that.
It is the brand. That is how, so the way we build our brand, that's how we build other brands as well. I mean, see, each product or each venture that we build is helped by a founder or an EIR, entrepreneur in residence, which is an operating founder. A founder or a founding team will have their own distinct identity. We as venture builders are just the enablers. We are showing the path. Because the venture is being built by a founder who have their own distinct identity, that is what gets carried on into the brand as well. If I am building something and my brother is building same thing, we'll probably be building two very different things, and because we are both very different individuals. So brand is a reflection of who is building it.
What does the world look like before FaveC and after FaveC achieves what it wants to achieve? Or India, what does India look like before and after FaveC?
So if we are able to, I mean, if, I won't say if, I'd say when.
How fancy does FaveC want to make India?
Good. That's a very good articulation. We want to make India the fanciest country in the world that has zero unemployability rate, and people are not job seekers, people are job givers, and everyone has the tools, the wherewithal to build ventures and create wealth, which should not be a taboo. Building wealth should definitely not be a taboo.
And I
How
think
does
we'll,
someone reach FaveC's idea program?
Thank you for that question. You have to go to validate.favec.com and register there.
lots of
So-
these things will be discussed over a part 2, and I feel like we have not even scratched the surface with
certainly.
founders and with ventures, and we have a lot more to discuss with you.
I think I want to deep dive into one of the ventures that you have created, and I want to go through literally, if we take one as a case study and look at it, because I am sure there are problems that we have faced that you will have faced. I'm sure there are problems that our viewers might be facing that you will have faced. That, if a lot of the times, like ideas, the more you speak about your problems, the varied solutions that come to you, they just give you ways of thinking, they expand your horizons. That's why people watch podcasts at the end of the day. No one is, we're not really coming here and preaching to do a certain thing, but someone's coming here and hopefully gaining a 0.5% increase in their horizon, and they're like, okay, I didn't think about it this way.
Maybe a 0.5% increase in the courage. Just go for it.
So, Yamika, for part 1, we are going to call it to a close. We have a tradition on the podcast where the previous founder has left you a question. We'd like you to answer that question and then leave one for the next founder.
Please.
So, I'm glad this question is so topical. But how do you come up with your ideal customer profile?
Again, I mean, I think the answer to that is a whole lot of research, because when you think of an idea, you think of a customer profile in your head. So maybe for ease sake, we can go back to the idea that we were looking at earlier, fruit juice powder. So there, when we are talking about a product, it can be sold to a lot of different audience set. But what happens is, you are going to sell it differently to different customer profiles. If you are selling it to health enthusiasts, your pitch is going to be different. What benefits it gives you, what problems it solves for you, etc. And when you are going to, if you are positioning it towards small juice centers, your pitch is going to be different. Your positioning of that product is going to be different. So depending on which line of customer is more accessible to you as a founder with that product, and based on your research, which line of customers you find to be more receptive of your idea in terms of using it, in terms of paying you for it, basis that you decide your ideal customer